Hello Goenkans. Today's topic is central processing unit. As you know, we are done with the input devices and output devices. Now today's topic is processing devices. As you know that CPU is also known as the central processing unit and brain of a computer, and it's the processing device of a computer. For example, in a human body, the brain has an important role to play. The activities that we perform are the result of signals that we receive from our brain. Likewise, CPU is the brain of a computer where it processes and stores the information, performs calculations, and sends the result to the output devices. It performs all the jobs that we order it to do. That's why it's also called the system unit, which controls the whole system or this whole computer. But the central processing unit is working with the main three parts which are inside the computer. You can see on the diagram, block diagram of a computer, that see this is central processing unit. I can show you here. Okay, this is central processing unit, this is arithmetic logical unit, and this is memory unit. And these different units have different functions to do. For example, this control unit is like a traffic policeman and manages all the operations of a computer. And then after that, arithmetic logical unit, ALU, this part and this unit performs all arithmetic calculations and logical operations in a computer. After that is memory unit. This unit stores information temporarily or permanently according to our need. And then after that, performing processing the data which is entered by a user through the input device, which you can see here. Whether we instruct a computer or enter data through the input device into the computer, it goes into the central processing unit, and central processing unit has three main parts, which I told you, three units: control unit, arithmetic logical unit, and memory unit. Each unit has its own work. And after that, processing the data, and that CPU processes the data and forwards it to the output devices, which we get as in the form of information or result or output. But sometimes we need that data on which we are working in the computer to save it for the future references. So we need to save that data in the storage devices. Here you can see the secondary storage devices here. To understand these secondary storage devices, first we have to understand the primary storage devices. Then after that we will go to the secondary storage devices. See, primary storage devices are also called internal memory devices or internal memories. Secondary storage devices are called secondary memories or external memories. So first of all, we'll discuss the internal memories. The internal memory is also called primary memory or main memory, as I told you. It's an inbuilt memory designed to store data and instructions while the computer is working. The data stored in internal memory is erased when the computer is turned off. It is always easier to access data or programs from the internal memory, as it is the fastest of all forms of compute data storage. And this internal memory or primary memory is of two types. One is called RAM and second is called ROM, random access memory and read-only memory. So what is RAM? The RAM stores the information temporarily and works like a blackboard that can be constantly overwritten with the new data. The information stored in the memory is lost when you turn off the computer. That's why this type of memory is called volatile memory. Now ROM, read-only memory. Read-only memory holds the startup instructions that prepare a computer for first use, or we can say that procedure is also known as post, power on self-test, and this post is done by the ROM of a computer, which is inbuilt in your computer. It also consists of programs that check the proper working of all the computer parts when you turn on a computer. The instructions stored in ROM cannot be changed but can only be read. It retains the stored information even when the power is switched off. And that's why this type of memory is called non-volatile memory also. Now after that, let's move on to the secondary storage devices. As you know, there are different secondary storage devices. Hard disk is a secondary storage device. CD, DVD, ROM is a secondary storage device. Pen drive is a secondary storage device. Blu-ray discs are these secondary storage device. Our SD cards are secondary storage devices. Our external hard disks are secondary storage devices. And these secondary memories are also called the external memories. We have some internal secondary memory that's called hard disk, obviously, in the computers. But it's external memories. Why we use these external memories? Obviously, these external memories stores information for a longer period. Data is not lost in the external memory even when the computer is turned off. The external memory is essential because the internal memory of a computer has a limited storage capacity. Obviously, when we run a program, it is copied from secondary storage into the internal memory. It takes more time to access data from secondary storage as compared to the internal memory. That's why we use some portable storage devices, for example hard disks, CDs, DVDs or Blu-ray discs, pen drives, memory cards, to store the data for longer use and longer storage purpose. That's it for the day. We are done with page number, today we are done with page number 66, 67, 66 and 67. Thank you, Goenkans. Thank you.